Oskulkov family are really a big part of this church here in Ninilchik. They're all Oskulkov. And there's another Simeon Oskulkov. This is the Transfiguration of Our Lord Church, otherwise known as the Russian Orthodox Church here in Ninilchik, Alaska. This one was built in 1901 on this bluff overlooking the Cook Inlet over there on that side, and the small village of Ninilchik down below on the coast. It was only about 100 people at the time in 1901 here. It's a pretty elaborate church for a little village of 100 people. Today, this church is served by a priest from Kenai that comes down here. There's actually 30 historical Orthodox churches here in Alaska. This one is only one of 4 in Alaska that is built in the cruciform shape, which is the shape of a cross. It's made out of logs with the siding on top of the logs.
And yeah, the view is nice. Oh, you can see the mountains right there.
Yeah, you can see the Cook Inlet and 3 mountains or volcanoes over there.
And you can look down on the small village that's down there.
Really beautiful spot for a church. And there's 2 cemeteries here. Everything's overgrown with wildflowers. It's just a really serene place.
People have the small towns and then they would make the church like up on a hill.
Yeah. Interesting history with Russian Alaska. The Russian Orthodox Church sent its first mission to North America in 1794 to Kodiak Island over 200 years ago, which is incredible, the long history of Russia here in Alaska.
A lot of names on the tombstones are Russian.
Russian colonists who moved here from Kodiak Island in 1847 were the first to permanently settle the village of Ninilchik 2 decades before the United States purchased Alaska. They were Russian Grigory Krasnikov, his Russian Aleut wife, and their children. They were soon joined by the Oskulkov family, also a Russian man and Aleut woman. All 9 old families of Ninilchik are descendants of the original Krasnikov and Oskulkov families, with numerous marriages to Alaska natives. About a 50-minute drive south took us to Homer, Alaska. See the Homer spit out there in the water? What a view! Oh my gosh, look, you can see the glacier. It's probably one of the best views on a road. The Homer Spit is a long, narrow piece of land jutting 4.5 miles into Kachemak Bay. It is thought to be moraine left behind by a long-ago glacier. In 1899, the Cook Inlet Coalfields Company laid a railroad track along the spit, connecting the docks to the coalfields along Kachemak Bay. The resulting business led to the development of what eventually became Homer, Alaska. The spit is lined with small businesses and is home to the Homer Boat Harbor, where you can book a fishing charter to catch some halibut and salmon. here at Boardwalk Fish and Chips in Homer, Alaska, and we're gonna try the halibut fish and chips. This is gonna be our first time trying halibut. We've never had it. Of course, Homer is the best place to go fishing for halibut. I don't think we'll get to that this trip, but we're sure gonna try it here. It looks really good. Look at that. I guess I'm just gonna dip this whole thing in there and just go for it. So hot. Wow, that's really good. That's so soft, tender and juicy. And this sauce, it's really good. You need to try this. Isn't it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like a fresh, nice white fish, soft, flavorful.
Really good.
I like it.
So good. The fries are nice and crispy, and the sauce is delicious.
We're here at Cold Town Coffee and Tea Shop here in Homer, Alaska. I got a latte, Nick got a mocha. Look at this beautiful latte art. They did such a good job. We just got a toasted bagel with their berry cream cheese spread. Gotta grab a bag of coffee roasted here in Homer, Alaska as a souvenir. But look at the beautiful cups that they have here too. They're custom printed here. So pretty. So nice to have a nice, good, warm latte on a chilly day like today. It's in the upper 50s, but there's a cool wind off the ocean, so. This is so nice. Oh yeah, look at that.
It's a lot of cream cheese up there.
Well, we only have one bagel, and they have a big old thing of cream cheese, so
Yeah,
you get a lot of cream cheese.
Nice. I better start eating my stuff before it gets cold. This mocha is really delicious.
They're both really good, but the mocha is actually a little bit better. I think I like it better. It's really good.
So I was wondering why it's so cold here in Homer. It's supposed to be 65 today, so I'm like, I'll be fine. But I just checked, and in Kenai and Soldotna it is 65, and here in Homer it's 55. That's a 10-degree difference in just like what, 1 hour? No wonder I'm getting cold. And then in Fairbanks it's 82 right now, which is completely crazy.
Beginning of August, it's 55 here in Homer, it's 82 in Fairbanks.
In Prudhoe Bay it's like 71, so it's just completely crazy.
Shows you the difference being on the coast here makes.
By the water it's a lot colder.
In the summertime, but in the wintertime it's warmer because of the coastal currents.
That's one of the locals said. He said that Fairbanks is in the summer gets hotter than Anchorage, but in the wintertime it also gets colder. here by the coast. It doesn't get as cold, it doesn't get as hot.
Look at all the hundreds of seagulls behind me. They're so loud. And there's actually baby seagulls here. I've never seen baby seagulls. They're right there. And they have like sprinklers going. I don't know if that's to deter seagulls or to attract seagulls. I don't know. But there's hundreds of them. There's one up here. That's crazy.
That's all of them lined up over there.
We're standing on Coal Point Park here in Homer, Alaska. Homer was named after Homer Pennock, a businessman and maybe a con man. He ran an unsuccessful gold mining operation here in the late 1890s. This marker right here marks where the Cook Inlet Coal Mining Company used to be. They used to have a roundhouse, railroad shops, and boardwalk here. It's all gone now. There's nothing left except this marker. It's a cute spot. It's sheltered by these trees, and there's a picnic table and a beautiful view of the ships and boats.
Thank you for joining us for our one day in Homer, Alaska. But now it's time for us to go to sleep. So we're gonna hit the sack.
Bye-bye.